I want to apologize before the video starts because this video has no sort of editing whatsoever. This video is just going to be a generic Phantom Forces commentary video. Sorry again. So, if you haven't read the title already, I'll be sharing my opinions on Phantom Forces before I leave this community. If you don't know who I am, well, I'm a Phantom Forces content creator that's been making PF videos for around a year now. If you don't agree with my opinions, then just feel free to leave the video. Please don't start another world war in the comment section below. Thank you. In my opinion, Phantom Forces isn't a bad game. In fact, it's one of the most well-made games on Roblox. But why do I dislike it so much, to the point where I'm quitting my 7,000 subscriber channel with over 1 million views? Well, there's multiple reasons to that. The main reason is that I have grown up and there's just simply more things in life that I find more enjoyable. The other reasons are how ignorant Stylis is, the community, and just how repetitive the game is. First, I would like to elaborate on Stylis' ignorance. During my 1 year of making Phantom Forces content, I've been trying to get into the content creator program so I can make some videos that I had in mind that require a lot of credits. For example, how much legendaries can you get with 100,000 credits? But despite my efforts, I was ignored. I DM many staff on Discord questioning them about the situation, and most of them don't even have a clue on how the program works. To make things even worse, the guy who's mainly responsible isn't even online much, and to my knowledge, they just check the applications whenever they want. When I first applied, my application was deleted because I was false banned from the server. I was later given 10,000 credits in compensation to that mistake, and the funniest thing about that was that'll be the last time Stylis gave a fuck. After waiting 1 month to apply for a program a second time, I got no response. Apparently they just closed down a program about notice. Luckily, that was when my main series blew up. That series got me through an entire year before I ran out of videos to make on a tight credit budget. Now, I have just given up hope completely on this entire content creator thing. It has been reopened and I applied to it around a month ago, and I still have not gotten any response to this day. My final words about this is, please, if we're gonna have a system, then make the effort to organize it. Now, let's move on to the community. There isn't much to say other than this community is divided into 3 different types of people. 1, you got your normal people. 2, you got your toxic people. And 3, you got the furries. Okay, just joking. But what I'm actually referring to when I say the community is the people that watch Phantom Forces content. Like seriously, you're telling me that you guys would rather click on a thumbnail made in MS Paint than a thumbnail that took half an hour to make. No offense, Strider, but with 20,000 subscribers, I expect a lot higher thumbnail quality from you. To this day, I am not sure why gameplay commentary cut is valued more than edited videos. A lot of content creators that put in the effort are just not appreciated and ignored. Examples of this would be Dragon Seeker, Mastermine, Lady, Munafia Studio, and Dinian Rider. It just seems that it is extremely difficult for edited content to grow an actual fanbase. Yes, I may have 7,000 subscribers, but I can guarantee you that 70% or more of those people are dead subs. When I first started YouTube, I was told quality over quantity. Evidently, that is the opposite for Phantom Forces. Daily uploading mixed with commentary gets you way more views than spending an entire week carefully editing a video to the best of our ability. With almost all of us gone, Munafia Studio is currently the only person that is actually active in Phantom Forces. I tried to be the change, but Moon, I think it's all up to you now. And lastly, repetition. I am not going to talk about this a lot because Fantix will be sharing his opinions on the game afterwards. But long story short, both the game and content on YouTube are extremely repetitive. Game-wise, Stylis focuses their updates on new guns instead of new features. Getting new guns is fun, but shooting at the same old Lego man is not. I just wish they spent more of the time thinking of features such as daily quests, battle passes, and things worth grinding for. Like, there are many rank 100 pluses in this game, and once you get a certain rank, there's nothing you can really unlock. And as for the content on YouTube, PF content is just a recycling factory. It's always the same videos, but with different voices behind them.
So originally, I started recording Phantom Forces content as well as Oblivious around a year or so ago. For me, it's been a little bit longer, maybe a little bit longer. But Several months ago, around like September, no, not September, maybe a little earlier than that, like July, June, something like that. It was during the summer months. I decided to create a video called The Antiquity of Phantom Forces. It was 30 minutes long. I spent, the better part of, I spent like maybe a month or so on this video. I spent a long time just planning, recording, editing. The editing was atrocious, by the way. And it was the best video I'd ever made by far. And I honestly believe is probably one of the best Phantom Forces videos of all time, if not the best. I spent so many blood, sweat, and tears putting into that project, and just it totally flopped because the community doesn't like original content. Some of my best edit videos have gotten 30,000 views, so maybe more than that at this point. I spent months making that one video, and it just totally flops because it's not the content people want. They don't want original content because all the community wants is just best edit videos, gun reviews. It's all the same stuff, and that's why my content's never changed, because I've always wanted to please the community and just make content that works. But when I tried to step out of my comfort zone and make a well edited, thought out video, it just completely flops. I don't understand. But yeah, just original content it's not welcomed in this community.
So hey, yeah, in case if you do not know who I am Mastermine, but I used to do PF content. Well, I don't want to look back at my channel from now because I feel like it was a disaster. But my thoughts so far on PF content, looking back now and from when I used to do content, I still feel like not that much has changed. I still see people with like these types of same old videos that are just kind of more repetitive and all that, and you just see more PF content creators going in, getting known, and then some that just fade into obscurity. But yeah, most of them will just say that this game's been dry or dead and that they will just quit because of that. And I could see, because when you start uploading a lot more and more, you'll find it to be more repetitive. And when you see more outside of the world, outside of PF, you see like all these interesting things that you wonder, you think to yourself, maybe I could probably do something else instead of this. I feel like my life could have been more than just what I currently do. That's what I feel like. But there's not really that much I could have to say about it, since people are either just gonna hate on PF content creators, saying that they're all not that unique, and most likely there's still gonna be some people that are just gonna still watch them for a long period of time and won't even care. But hey, that's I guess all I have to say for now on. Yeah.